Look at this nice view.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a training day here in Bergen. A typical training day, almost. So it's Sunday now, 2 days away from Christmas. So it will be a tough break, or like a hard break session. First, a little bit of work on the turbo, 60 minutes of threshold in total on the bike, and then we will go to the track and get some threshold in and maybe a little bit above threshold by the end of it. And then, because the pool is closed on the 24th and 25th due to Christmas, we will have to add, like, move the swim sessions like 1 day earlier. So we will have to do the Monday swim today, and then the intensity that we were planning to do on Tuesday we will do tomorrow. So finishing off today with a swim in the pool that you can see down there.
Damn, you can see a whole of Bergen from here, actually.
I've actually noticed that the Danish boat, or the ferry that goes to Denmark, have been getting cancelled a few times this week due to weather. So normally it comes in like 12:20 or something. You can see it coming in underneath the bridge to Askøy, and normally it's leaving like 13:24 or something, a few minutes ahead of schedule. So getting used to the ferry traffic as well.
Well, I can see you've finally gotten some furniture as well.
Yeah.
You finally gotten a table and some chairs.
And everything can spin. This one can spin.
That was
The bar chairs can spin. The dining table chairs can spin. So
what? Oh my god, yes. What? Didn't even notice that. What?
even the couch can spin. No, I'm just kidding. I'm getting the couch on Monday, so tomorrow actually.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
So then I will have to use my rest day and showcasing how handy I am, because yes, I have been assembling all of this.
I'd say that's pretty impressive, actually.
It's actually quite easy, I think. Especially when you are having the level skills as I am having when it comes to.
Then it becomes much easier.
Then it becomes much easier. Even Christmas lights.
Look at that, he's all geared up for Christmas as well.
Not super warm, a bit chilly, I would rather say.
Was that your secret stash of Morton?
Yeah. Trying to see if I have any. So, what I normally use the most is the 320 drink mix. So, that's also what I'm more often running out of. So 2 of these should get me around for the bike.
How long is that bike session?
It's 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
So it's not super high carbs per hour, but I also need to get a little bit leaner. Get lean for the season start. SP25. Making the lactate station ready, so it's quick and efficient to measure when I'm doing it. So it's like reversed heat training in here. It's working on staying warm. And of course we need some music. Ah, that's a good feeling. These shoes are still not completely wet, but they are humid. It's a bit humidity in them from my previous rod.
That does not sound that it's good.
So 2.5 weeks into our training program for 2025. So almost, no, this is actually our last day of our 3rd week. So 3 weeks in now. Then we're having 2 more weeks of billing, and then 1 week of adaptation, reflection, and then we will head to Nice for a month for getting a little bit of nice weather in, combined with having a look at the course that we will face in September, and just spending some time in the course and getting a big block of training in. But the first month now back, having more been focused on getting both the volume in and also getting in some simple sessions of intensity. So it's not too crazy sessions I've been doing now, but more been building back into something that we can keep building on when we get to Nice. So yeah, it will be 1 month in Nice, back again to Bergen for 2 weeks, and then we will spend whole March in Sierra Nevada for like 4 weeks in altitude, and then start off the season in Oceanside early April. Basically coming in quite late from altitude, I guess, and then we will use the time between Oceanside and Texas to try to get more the specific work in terms of the Ironman in Texas. So it's going to be a lot of extensive threshold work out in Sierra Nevada. But until then, it's going to be trying to get both the volume in and also the higher intensity in.
So the big one is Nice for next year.
Yeah.
That's the key word, Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. And it might be the last time there is a Ironman World Championship in Nice, so it would be nice to take that one. And yeah, it's a great course, especially what I've seen so far. Like I did the half Ironman World Championship in 2019 when Gustav won, and I came in 4th, and yeah, I think racing south of France is beautiful and definitely a race that is motivating me. So that's the main goal, and then also trying to fit around the races that we need to do in order to perform at the Ironman Pro Series. Whew, getting warm already.
I'm freezing.
So now I do like 2.5 hours in here, 5 by 8 minutes and 5 by 4 minutes of threshold, a little bit above maybe on the 4 minutes. So not a tricky session to do, and I might even be more on the safer side than the aggressive side. I will just put the text into the text app and just put it on a power and just get through, and then we'll get changed and then head up to the track, which is like an easy jog away. We might even take the car for simplicity, and then do 12k I think on the track.
Can I take a Red Bull?
You can take a Red Bull, feel free.
Thank you, sir. Now, which one is the best? The winter?
The last Christmas one is great.
Which one?
The last one, the winter. And you can see I have the fridge over there. I have the fridge. But as it's already like 4 degrees in here, there is no need to have the fridge.
Yeah, I mean, this one is pretty cold, so... That one's pretty good. It tastes like, you know the sour candies you get at the store? It tastes a little bit like that. What's it say? Is it cream taste? Iced berries and cream taste. I don't know what that means.
I feel it in the knees after yesterday. We were running in the mountains in freezing cold rain. You know, like -degrees isn't too bad, but when you combine like 1 to 2 degrees with pissing down rain and the melting mountain water on your feet, like it's cold. And I was probably dressed for 8-9 degrees warmer, so I was quite frozen in the knees yesterday. So it's good to warm up a little bit slowly today, get into it.
Well, you still have wet feet?
Yeah, or nah. Now it's more like you're producing more sweat then. So now it's yeah, warm enough. It's more like a little bit like disgusting to put on sweaty shoes to start off the session, but now it's fine.
Did it just become more difficult now on the tacks?
Nah, it's the same. I'm just up dancing, changing the stride of the pedal face, no, pedal stroke a bit. So I tend to swap a little bit back and forth between riding on the turbo and the free roller behind me. The one on the wall. This one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. So it's nice to change it both for the get a little bit more distracted, and also especially if I'm doing big changes like with max sessions where I'm doing like the typical 30 seconds on, 15s off, then I enjoy using the balance roller more. And it's also resistance in it, so I can like push enough power without spinning out of cadence.
Looks a bit tricky to balance.
It looks more tricky than it is.
Okay.
Like it's you get quite quickly adapted to it.
But one thing I've noticed is you have the Tax 2 here, but then you have a brand new Tax 3 Neo right there. And my question is, why aren't you using it? I think I know the answer to that, but...
I need to find the spacers. I just moved everything I had from one place to another, so I got a little bit lost in terms of where every equipment, where I've placed all of the equipment. So I'm missing some of the spacers in order to put the propel back on it. That's why.
I see, yep. Well, that was exactly the answer I had in mind. So.
But I need that one for later on the season, when I'm going to produce a little bit more power, you know. Mm-hmm. Now with the off-season shape, the old one is fine.
Yeah, you won't burn through that one like you did in the lab.
So I will jump over that one when I'm getting in shape. So then you better get worried. So the goal for the session today is to get up to 3,500 calories. That's the target. If we're getting there, then I'm happy.
3,500?
3,500 calories. It doesn't matter for how long, I just need to get there.
How long does that usually take?
It depends on the power. I don't have the numbers exactly in my head, but I think is it like 240 something is 800 per hour, 270 is 1000. Yeah, I don't know. Depends a bit on how they're calculating it as well, I think. So I'm doing like an hour just building up from soft pedaling to probably finishing around LT1, and then I start with intervals, which is probably going to take me 70 minutes, and then it's 20 minutes, 15 minutes cool down, and then a quick change. As you can see, it's not even raining outside, which means it's going to rain soon, probably.
Definitely.
It's either raining or it's soon to be raining.
I think tomorrow's gonna be nice though.
Yeah.
No rain.
And 25th, I think it's going to be nice.
25th as well, but not 24th.
Let me check.
When it's Christmas for the Norwegian people.
But then you're sitting inside anyway.
Yeah, true. But you want to have some snow though, that's the thing.
Now Wednesday is not too good. But boy, Monday.
Yeah, tomorrow. Let's see if we can see that. Oh, look at that.
Look at this. You can even go in, and it's not even going to be a single hour with rain. Lovely. So I've got to out to be careful, like 340 on the tax, and then yeah, see how that feels. And if it feels great, I'm probably gonna just stay there. If it feels too easy, I will maybe go up to 350 or 360. But yeah, there's still plenty of time to get in fitness. Woo! Oh. What I wish to get from Santa on Tuesday is a package of good form. I want to be in shape. Fitness of shape. No, package of shape. Okay, let's go. Woo! I'm just trying to relax as well as possible, and also bringing up the torque efficiency to as high number as possible. So you can see, working mainly on the sort of the weaker part of the pedal face to get up the torque efficiency. Both pulling up and also pushing the shoe over the top and starting the pedal face earlier. So that's what I'm trying to focus on. And also having a cadence around 90. At the moment I'm a little bit low, so I have to bring it up from 82 to 90. Bring back cadence blue. If it's below like 2.2, I will increase it to like 350. If it's above, I will stay and maybe put a little bit more standing riding in order to get down the lactate. Normally I'm building up quite a bit of lactate when I'm sitting and just pedaling rather than being able to dance. Should be like 1.8. Hi, 2.6, okay. And I will stay at the same power, 340.
That's the off-season shape, huh?
Yeah. Producing more lactate, you know. It feels easy, but I'm producing lactate. The same has been happening on the swim, like on my threshold sessions. I've been sort of swimming on target time, but lactate I've been tiny bit over. So I will stay there now for the same for the next 3. Because I tend to build up lactate when I'm sitting or seated. I am a dancer.
Dancer.
Except when I'm on the dance floor. Then I'm a stander, what do you call it? Guy who's going backwards into the corner. That was 4. Feels quite steady, stable. Every time we go from riding outside to on the tub, we have to readjust the power to what's like typically threshold. Find it a little bit easier to get like some free power outside, especially if you're riding in a hill. You can use your body a little bit more, you can be dancing a little bit more. So like the heart rate now is maybe 8 beats below threshold. The Moxie is showing that I'm having plenty of oxygen available, but still I was measuring a little bit high over there, 2.8. So I expect the next one to be the same if I'm seated for most of the interval. But if I'm dancing like this, it will probably drop significantly. So maybe I should just try to be dancing and then do a measurement. See if I can get the lactate down or swap between sitting and standing. When I'm racing, I'm spending a lot of time out of the saddle simply because I find it way more comfortable. Even though I was riding at the same modus on the Cadex, 340 for the last 3 by 8 minutes as well, I expect it to be dropping a little bit, simply because I was getting a little bit warmed up and I was dancing a little bit more. So just as we said, it wasn't raining and it would be soon to be raining, and I think we were right.
It's raining now.
2.7.
2.7?
So basically the same. I was expecting a little bit more drop. But hey, still early. So now we're finishing off with 5 times 4 minutes. Then I will bring the power up to 350, 360 and 370. So like building it slowly up. Last one. Last one. So it feels quite stable even though I'm increasing the power. Ow! So now we're having like just under 20 minutes of easy spinning, trying to clean out the air a little bit. Oops. 4.8.
Oh shit.
Yeah, blaming it on the poor fitness.
What's your average power like in the last round now?
370. Or no, 360. Or I did, the last 4 was 365 in average. So it's not super high compared to what I would have done outside. And also the deck that was a bit high for this power. But it was okay.
And now?
Now it's easy 20 minutes on the bike, and then we will get changed and then go to the track and then do 12k there. So warm up and then 12k threshold to a little bit above in the end, a little bit like we did on the bike, and then it's going to be a proper lunge, and then easy swims quite quickly after. We have to be done by 6 because then the pool is closing on a Sunday.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like a good idea.
Can you give me my phone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
The depressing thing by riding on a turbo compared to outside is that the power is always, not always, normally lower than what you can produce or what comes naturally out on the road. So it's more like about readjusting that mindset.
Little snack before the run session.
Yeah. Some quick carbs. Banana bread. Why not use a knife? Because it's easier to use a fork.
I agree.
It's like mashed bananas. The odd thing with banana is that it's so much better when it's when you're eating a banana compared to using the banana jam. If you've ever tried that one, that doesn't appeal to me. But mashed banana. It's weather.
It's weather.
Yeah.
Totally weather.
It's just like a bit harsh the first 5-10 minutes of the warm up. Then you just get used to it, and then it feels great when you're done. What's this?
What's that?
So I will be doing 3x2Ks and then 4x1K and 4x500. So building up the pace a little bit, and I think I will put these ones on for the last either 2K or either last 2K or last 4K. Depends a bit on how the legs feels. Need to strengthen up my lower calf.
So that's why those are good
Yeah.
training, because they don't have like any cushioning.
It does. It does.
It does actually have
It's
cushioning.
bikes with a lot of cushioning in the front. But it's like take more on your calf muscles.
Huh.
I think. I haven't used spikes too much. I put them on for the first time in the off season and almost ripped off my calf.
Oh, shit.
But then, slowly getting used to it again.
Slow but steady. What was the mistake last time?
Last time,
Yeah?
you just have to build up the volume with them
So
little by little. If you do it all in once, it's like maybe a bit too much stimuli on the calf muscle. But hey, let's get this session started. Looks like we have the whole track for ourselves today. Hopefully they will pop up some company. So that was like 40, 18 minutes or so of building up. I think I'll do the first 8K in this ones. The Cloud Surfer next. Just like counting down towards the change before I'll be running a little bit more freer with spikes for the end. So I have something to look forward to make it more fun for the last 4K. Feel it a little bit in my shoulders from yesterday's swim with Max in the pool. It's sort of nice to feel it a little bit. Let's go. One done, like 320 first K and then 316 for the second one. So try to stabilize around 316 now for the next 2 Ks or 2 by 2 Ks, and then yeah, see how that feels like. There's like a mix between rain and hail, so it's no risk of overheating today. One 6:30 or 3:15 pace, so I think I'm now around threshold, so I will just stabilize there for the next 2K, and then we will move into 1Ks, but I will not ramp up the speed too much for the first few Ks.
Woo!
That was first AK. Felt it was like stable around 3:15 pace. Had 2.8 in lactate after the third 2K. But now, because it's Christmas in 2 days and you only live once, I want to have a little bit of spikes.
Spikes.
To spice it up.
How many Ks with the spike boots?
Ideally, I would like to do it all with spikes, but I'm a weak, so I will only do 4K.
4K.
Yeah. Oops.
That looks a bit painful, doing that without socks in this cold.
No. I'm warm. I think it's because that's how you're supposed to run with spikes. I don't know.
Without socks?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think that's the thing. I don't know. I'm not a runner, but I guess that's how they do it. So it's like a minute extra rest. Life is too short to not run with spikes. No, it feels better, feels stronger, better response, activating the muscles a little bit more, and I increased the intensity a little bit, but it also dropped by 11 seconds per K. So now it's 3 by 500 left. So I'm just like walking in the break to get to the 100-meter mark over here. There we go again. Woo!
Let's go!
Good in the end. Yeah. It's a beginning. It's obviously not a great session either on a bike or the run, but it's okay for this time of the year and in the build up towards where we want to be in January. So yeah, especially feels great to put on some faster shoes in the end, getting like the stride and the speed for free, and yeah, okay, stable on the threshold part as well. It's been 3 big weeks of running. I had like 138k last week. This week will probably be like 120 or close to, and yeah, ticking off another week, heading into Christmas. And yes, we celebrate Christmas on the 24th in Norway. Is there anything you're wishing for Christmas, viewers?
Yeah, viewers. Do you have anything, viewers? Let us know in the comments.
Yes. Then it's... Nah. Look.
Yeah,
Blue
I saw
sky.
that.
Blue sky.
Blue sky.
We can even see through the clouds. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. I did not see this one coming when I started the run, that it would be almost like in Spain. The great thing with being in Bergen is that we can actually have the same weather middle of June as we're having in middle of December. So in one way it is actually like a summer day, just another summer day.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah. Now, should we walk a little bit? No, we head back, change shoes, and then cool down.
Cool down and then get ready to swim.
Heading to the pool!
Woo-hoo! Your favorite thing?
Yeah. We actually had a great session yesterday in the pool. Enjoyed 18 times 100 in total on V2 Max. So pleased with like swimming at like maybe 108 in average. Plenty of rest though, but ideally I prefer to have more than 1 day of easy swimming in between hard sets, but because of Christmas we have to bring the Tuesday hard session into Monday. So the swim this evening will be quite easy, probably with a lot of swimmers or fins, just to make sure that I'm ready for tomorrow, because then we're having a threshold set. I think it's like a 3k threshold, so it's more like just to still get the volume in and not be impacted too much with the Christmas.
Sounds like a good plan. And you also feel it in the shoulders from yesterday's session.
Yeah.
So,
but that was like overpace or like with max. So when we go into tomorrow, it's going to be threshold. So the pace will be a little lower, and also like the torque in the stroke will be a little bit lower. So a little bit more controlled.
back at the house, and Do you have anything to say to the audience about how this year has been?
It's been garbage.
Nice.
Paris didn't go well. Kona didn't go well. So now we are 2024 is sort of out of the mind. We had the whole November month off. Didn't do much other than cleaning out my old place and then moving into a new place. Doing a little bit of maintenance work in the pool to make sure that I wouldn't drown when I started.
Yeah, I think the music's...
Okay, I will turn off the music. There.
Oh!
So I did a little bit of maintenance swim workouts so I wouldn't drown when I started off on December 2nd. And I did a little bit of running. But I did like basically a complete month without cycling. Except e-bike riding, like to downtown and back up again.
And it's pretty steep.
Yeah, 135 meters above altitude, I think. So it's almost 125 meters of altitude climbing up the hill from the pool. So my calf muscles will be strong next year. It's a quite steep hill. But yeah, 2024 out of the mind. Now we are moving forward, looking forward to 25, to the comeback season, revenge season. So yeah, today is my 3rd week back to training. It's been smooth so far. Yeah, happy with the progress. Like the numbers today on the bike was not great, but it's a little bit higher than last week. And the same on the run, like it, average pace on the track, but yeah, it's moving in the right direction. So now it's more about getting in the hours, and then when we get to March and Sierra Nevada, then it will be more like extensive workouts at a higher pace. And when we get to Nice in mid-January, it will be more like a lot of hours. But the first 5 weeks has been a little bit simplified. So it's been some more easier sessions in terms of the way we've built them up, so we can be able to get high enough threshold pace and power for mid-January, and then from there on we will try to stretch a little bit more on it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna eat anything else besides
banana
bread and banana?
What did I have for breakfast?
The same thing when I came to your house.
That was after the bike.
No, after the bike.
That was after the bike.
I came. Okay.
But I might actually have had the same for breakfast too. No, I do think I had liver. Like liver
Pate.
and bread. Pate and bread for breakfast with coffee. And now this is my lunch and second lunch. Let's go to the pool! You might think it's a midnight swim as it's dark already. But it's not. The sun goes down 3:30. So most of the day we spend it in the dark. Anyway, let's go to the pool. First 20 minutes of stretching, making sure that my shoulders are flexible and smooth so I can swim without wasting energy fighting through my tight muscles or my tight shoulders. And then we will swim maybe 3.5, 4K again, with a lot of it with fins or swimmers, just to make sure that we are ready for a tough, hard session tomorrow. Threshold. Ideally, I don't like to have hard, easy, hard on the swim like we did yesterday, today, and tomorrow. I prefer to have a little bit more space in between. But yeah, the show must go on. Even during Christmas time. Yeah, we haven't moved. Now we are like 5 meters further away.
Nice. Now we're moving.
Now we're moving.
Finally.
So this is Fjällvägen, where I'm now doing most of my runs next to this road with a beautiful view of downtown. So the big question now is, where are the rest?
And it's 16:17 now.
Yeah. And we are the only one who were 16:10 sharp.
What's on the agenda for today then, for the swim? It's an easy swim for you guys.
Yeah, so now it's more 20 minutes of stretching. Both the front, open up the hip a little bit, and the shoulders. So I will be, so I'm a little bit like smoother when I'm entering the water. And then it's, like in 60 minutes, easy swim, probably including like a 3K maybe with 450 swim, 50 back kick. I think that one is a nice mix up between swimming and also breaking it up, but still getting some distance. It's an efficient way to get 3K. So I think we agreed on a 3K straight, 450 swim, 50 kick, 6 times, and then maybe a little bit add on after that.
How's the swim?
Good. Felt better than expected. So that was 3K. 500 to go and then we're done. It's a wrap. Let's hope we're ready for tomorrow. Let's pray. So that's a wrap for today. Just an ordinary Sunday in Bergen. So anyway, wish you all a happy Christmas, enjoy the time, and see you next year.